In today's show, Bitcoin analyst sees aggressive bull run towards $64,000. As you can see right here on your screen, I'll be breaking down this latest analysis from crypto analyst Trading Shot. Also in today's episode, en route to $200,000, the Bitcoin price closed February 26% above the stock to flow model price. That's right, which means that Bitcoin is on track for $200,000 based on the stock to flow. As Plan B, the creator of the stock to flow, points out, new orange dot. February closed $45,240. January was $33,141, and the current price is above $46,500. Like clockwork, and as Saifedean Ammous points out, the author of the Bitcoin Standard, Plan B released this model 2 years ago. Even after everything that happened in Bitcoin and the world over the last 2 years, the Bitcoin market price has never diverged more than one standard deviation from the model's predicted price. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also in today's episode, Max Keiser says Bitcoin can rise 300x, targeting the US dollar dominance. In the most recent episode of the Keiser Report, Max points out that as Bitcoin displaces gold and the US dollar, the value of Bitcoin will rise meteorically. Quoting him right here, I guess it's going to go a lot higher because it has to replace gold. It has to replace the US dollar. The total addressable market for Bitcoin is $300 trillion. It's now at $1 trillion. It's got a 300x path to go. From here, own it or have fun staying poor. And if Bitcoin 300x from here, that would put the Bitcoin price at approximately $15 million per BTC. I'll be breaking all this down for you in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. We saw Bitcoin recover pretty nicely, touching $50,000 yesterday. We have Ethereum and a lot of the altcoins back in the green. But where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every day. We just crossed 36,000 subscribers. I want to say I greatly appreciate your support. You can notice I have over 700 videos right here on my YouTube channel. And the greatest gift you can give me to show your support is smash that like button and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. Today's episode is brought to you by our sponsor, BlockFi, where you can put your crypto to work. They were just featured in this article entitled BlockFi Clients Earn Record Interest Payments in February. As Zach Prince points out, another record-breaking month of interest payments for BlockFi clients in February. Over $35 million in interest paid out, including 450 Bitcoin, 5,000 Ethereum, and 6 million in stablecoins. One of their flagship products allows you to earn interest on your crypto. You can earn a 6% annual percentage yield on BTC, as well as 9.3% on USDT. They're also backed by the biggest names in the industry, including Fidelity, Winklevoss, Morgan Creek, and Coinbase. And they also have a special promo running right now where you can get up to a $250 crypto bonus with a deposit of $25 or more. All you got to do is click that link below the video in the description and click this yellow button that says sign up. So what are you waiting for? Let's start stacking those sats, shall we? All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. We have a lot to cover, so let's dive right in, shall we? The Bitcoin prices could undergo an aggressive bull run in the coming sessions, with their upside price targets lurking anywhere between $60,000 and $64,000. The bullish analogy comes from Trading Shot, an independent analytics firm known for accurately predicting Bitcoin's previous close above $50,000. Their analyst noted that Bitcoin has been trading inside an ascending channel range defined by an upper trendline resistance, a medium lower trendline support. He spotted a fractal pattern of late. Bitcoin typically pulls back after testing the channel's upper trend line to test the median line as support. Later, Bitcoin breaks bearish towards the channel's lower trend line, the so-called support base, as you can see right here on your screen, before retracing its move upward to retest the media, this time as resistance. Now, in 2021, Bitcoin is reiterating the fractal. Bitcoin just bounced off the support base after correcting 21% from the channel's upper trend line above $58,000. Meanwhile, and now test the median line as resistance. The Trading Shot analyst noted that a successful break above the median line would put Bitcoin en route to testing the channel's upper trend line. It could also happen as the crypto's relative strength indicator, known as the RSI, forms higher lows, indicating room for further accumulation on each downside attempt. Quoting him right here, all the parameters suggest that based on the channel up, the price has most likely found its medium-term support, the analyst wrote. If the 4-hour MA50, but more importantly, the channel's median break, then an aggressive path may open towards the $60,000 to $64,000 zone. However, he added, if the price gets rejected on or below the median, the support base will most likely get tested again, where consolidation below the median may follow for around 10 days until it breaks. Now let's cover some of the fundamentals. Trading shots analogy appears in the wake of Bitcoin's relentless uptrend. Since the coronavirus pandemic began, the crypto rose from $3,800 back in March of 2020 to as high as $58,300 in February of 2021, a more than 1,200% increase in price in just 11 months. Not too shabby, right? I also like to point out that this bull market is just getting started. As I covered in a previous episode, Max Keiser's short-term price prediction is $77,000. I feel we can hit this by the end of March, but let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. At the core of Bitcoin's price rally was the U.S. Federal Reserve's near-zero lending rates and its unlimited bond buying policy. The dovish programs forced the yields of the U.S. Treasury bonds lower, prompting investors to move their capital in far riskier markets. Meanwhile, the prospect of the Fed's quantitative easing, coupled with the U.S. government's trillions of dollars worth of stimulus, money printer continue to go pushed the US dollar index down by more than 12%. Ironic enough, right? As Bitcoin recovered 12% yesterday, all of it held Bitcoin, a non-yielding asset with a limited supply cap of 21 million coins, which we all know. Investors flocked to the top crypto after assessing its gold-like anti-inflation features. Hence, Bitcoin boomed, helped further by an adoption spree that saw firms like Tesla recently invest $1.5 billion into the king cryptocurrency, as well as MicroStrategy continuing to buy along with Square, and others add billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin into their balance sheets. Now for the potential Bitcoin risk, an overzealous capital inflow into Bitcoin market has also increased the fears of being a bubble. Many analysts fear that the crypto deserves a big downside correction to neutralize its overvalued levels. The worries have grown further as the bond yields recover to pre-pandemic levels, making treasuries attractive enough to hold. Now here's my 2 Satoshis. I feel that Bitcoin is the pin and most definitely not the bubble. You feel me? That's because as yields go on a run, then money will flow into government bonds. These 2 types of flows can hurt Bitcoin and crypto, as we saw late last week, as you can see in this graph right here on your screen. So are you currently bullish or bearish on the king of all crypto? Holla at your boy in the comments right down below. And before I break down our next story of the day, en route to $200,000, Bitcoin closed February 26% above the stock to flow model price. And I shared the latest from Plan B, as well as Saifedean Ames and the one and only Max Keiser, who says Bitcoin could rise 300x from here, targeting the US dollar dominance. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. We can see Bitcoin up 2.5%, trading at about 49,000. We touched 50,000 yesterday before pulling back some. We have Ethereum also up 2.5%, trading at $1,567. We have Chainlink up 10%, trading at about $30. Polkadot up 6%, trading at $37. And BNB barely in the green, trading at $250. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day, shall we? The price of Bitcoin is outpacing the popular stock to flow model, which predicts that the Bitcoin price would eventually reach $200,000. The stock to flow model forecasts the long-term price trend of Bitcoin by taking 2 main factors into account, namely the amount of Bitcoin in existence, which is the stock, against the amount of newly mined coins entering the market, which is the flow. Basic stock to flow. According to the stock to flow multiple, the price of Bitcoin should be hovering at around $36,851 in order for the stock to flow model to be on track, which we all know we're well above that. So due to the recent bull cycle and Bitcoin's strong momentum, Bitcoin is now well above the stock to flow estimate at around $49,000. Saifedean Ames, the renowned author of the Bitcoin Standard, which is a book I highly recommend to any Bitcoin hodler, emphasized that Bitcoin rarely diverged from the stock to flow model since it was created well over 2 years ago. The accuracy of the stock to flow model to date suggests that the market is recognizing the value of Bitcoin based on its scarcity and growing demand. Moreover, it highlights Bitcoin's value proposition against the depreciating US dollar and the program reduction of the flow. An example, Bitcoin halvings. Saifedean points out right here, Plan B released this model 2 years ago. Even after everything that happened in Bitcoin and the world over the last 2 years, the Bitcoin market price has never diverged more than 1 standard deviation from the model's predicted price. That, my friend, is a fact, and as it shows right here, stock to flow multiple, actual price $49,000, model price $37,000, so the stock to flow multiple is 0.29, as you can see right here on your screen. And as Cointelegraph previously reported, stock to flow creator Plan B said that he has no doubt that the price of Bitcoin would reach $100,000 by December 2021 based on the model. And he just recently shared the following: new orange dot, February close $45,240, January was $33,141, and the current price is $46,500, like clockwork. rocket ship to the moon. And checking out some of the comments right here. Someone wrote, when dot gap, and Plan B responded, when we have 60% plus month, there will be a dot gap. February was only 37%. So could you imagine a 60% increase for the month of March? I know I can. And Ben Hart commented, what would your chart look like on a linear scale? It would be interesting to show it both ways. Great work. And Plan B responded with this linear graph, and you can just see straight up vertical line heading to the moon. And before I finish breaking down this analysis from Plan B, the creator of the Stock the Flow, as well as the latest from Max Keiser, who says Bitcoin could rise 300x, targeting the US dollar dominance, let's first take a quick look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at 1.5 trillion. Let's go crypto market with 126 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and the current Bitcoin dominance is sitting at 60.6%, and the current Bitcoin market cap at $908 billion. Now checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Engine Coin leading the pack. Go ENJ up 42% for the day and a whopping 114% for the week, trading at 85 cents, which I believe is a new all-time high. We have Theta Fuel up 33% for the day and about 96% for the week, trading at 13.8 cents. Flow up about 20% for the day and 33% for the week, trading at about $27. And Curve Dow token up 18%, trading at $2.20. Now checking out the top losers within the top 100, we have Phantom down 11% for the day, but still up 42% for the week, trading at 50 cents. ZK Swap down 8% for the day and down 68% for the week, trading at $2.32. Pancake Swap down 6% for the day, but still up 11% for the week, trading at $12. And Holo down 3%, trading at 0.002. Now out of this list of the biggest gainers and losers, which altcoins in particular are you most bullish on? Let me know in the comments right down below. Now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 78 in extreme greed. Yesterday was a 38 in fear. Last week a 94 in extreme greed. And last month a 78 in extreme greed. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD, if you could, as these dips are very short-lived. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. All right, now let's finish breaking down this analysis. In mid-2020, Plan B said that Bitcoin could tap anywhere between 100,000 and 288,000 by December of next year. Here's an exact quote. People asked if I still believe in my model. To be clear, I have no doubt whatsoever that Bitcoin Stock the Flow X is correct, and Bitcoin will tap 100 to 288,000 before December 2021. In fact, I have new data that confirms the supply shortage is real. In my opinion, 2021 will be spectacular, not financial advice. Let me know if you agree with this Stock the Flow model. Now, Bitcoin is being used more than the US dollar M1 money supply. That's a fact. According to statistician Willy Woo, a prominent on-chain analyst, Bitcoin's monetary velocity is higher than the US dollar M1 money supply. This means that Bitcoin is moving more value than the amount used for spending with the US dollar, which is definitely a bullish indicator for Bitcoin. Such a trend indicates that Bitcoin is being actively used as a means to transfer value as a store value simultaneously as it evolves into an established asset. Willy Woo shared the following on crypto Twitter. Bitcoin's monetary velocity is now higher than the US dollar M1. M1 is the US dollar held in short-term accounts for buying stuff. None of it is moving. Bitcoin's making a joke of it. Bitcoin is moving more than the money we have for spending. Never mind, Bitcoin is for long-term investment. As you can see right here on your screen, it shows you the Bitcoin velocity versus the US money stock. And currently, Bitcoin is considered a store of value and a way to hedge against inflation. When the dominant crypto's adoption as a means of payment and a settlement layer rises, it would likely catalyze a second wave of mainstream adoption as well as usage. At this point, the value of Bitcoin could accelerate further, moving in tandem with the Stock the Flow model as the next block reward halving in about 3 years materializes, which will be in 2024, potentially moving the Bitcoin price further up the Stock the Flow curve. Now also keep in mind that Bitcoin can still see major corrections in price as it did many times during the current and past bull cycles, but the Stock the Flow would still be on track as long as Bitcoin remains within its range of short-term deviations. Let me know your thoughts on the Stock the Flow model, and if you feel that we're likely to cross 288,000 as the Stock the Flow X model predicts, holla at your boy in the comments right down below. And before I break down our final story of the day, Max Keiser says Bitcoin could rise 300x, targeting the US dollar dominance, which would put the Bitcoin price at approximately $15 million per BTC. But first, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 700 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. I have a daily letter that goes out to over 30,000 subscribers every single day. To subscribe, visit letter.cryptonewsalerts.net. I also have a blog I update daily, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also, be sure to smash that subscribe button to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. You can also find me on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes. You can also follow me on Twitter. I'm very active. My Twitter handle is Crypto News. Yes. And for those of you active on Facebook, I do have a private crypto Facebook group. To join it, click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram as I am, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat. To join it, click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day, shall we? Crypto evangelist Max Keiser, RT host of the Keiser Report and Orange Pill podcast, says Bitcoin could increase 300x as it sets its sight on the dominance of the US dollar. Let's go BTC. On a new episode of the Keiser Report, the Bitcoin bull shares a Morgan Stanley report with his 4.17 million YouTube subscribers that says the flagship crypto will remain an asset class and as a viable alternative to gold as a store of value and the US dollar as a means of exchange. Quoting Max Keiser, do you accept fiat money where the volatility is zero, but the loss of purchasing power is guaranteed? Or would you prefer Bitcoin where there is volatility, but the gain in purchasing is guaranteed? Those are your two options. I definitely choose the latter. How about yourself? Now, Keiser adds that Bitcoin is close to dominating the precious metals market. He forecasts that Bitcoin will overtake silver within a few months and get halfway to gold's market cap in 2021. Here's another quote. Once it gets past gold, only the dollar is left. And the thing about Bitcoin is that it is an apex predator. It's the shark in an ocean full of goldfish and or plankton, which is the US dollar. They print a lot of dollars, but they're not particularly robust, and they are going to be decimated as Bitcoin dominates and becomes the global world reserve currency, as we predicted. Morgan Stanley now is finally waking up to this. Max Keiser also points out that as Bitcoin displaces gold in the US dollar, the value of Bitcoin will rise meteorically. I guess it's going a lot higher because it has to replace gold. It has to replace the US dollar. The total addressable market, known as TAM for Bitcoin, is $300 trillion. It's now at $1 trillion. It's got a 300x path to go from here. Own it or have fun staying poor. And I like to point out, with Bitcoin currently trading around $50,000, if we were to 300x from here, that would put each Bitcoin valued at $15 million per BTC. I also like to point out he recently lifted his short-term Bitcoin price target to now $77,000, and his year-end target is $220,000. Let me know if you agree or disagree with Max Keiser's bullish price predictions. If you'd love to see a $15 million Bitcoin price, please smash that like button right down below. Now for a quick recap of what I covered with you right here in today's show. Bitcoin analyst sees aggressive bull run towards $64,000. I shared why that is. Also in today's episode, I shared that Bitcoin is en route to $200,000 as Bitcoin closed February 26% above the stock to flow model price. I also shared the latest from Plan B, who points out new orange dot. February closed $45,240. January was $33,141, and the current price $46,500. Like clockwork, rocket ship to the moon as Bitcoin heads towards that $288,000 price target. Also shared the latest from Saifedean Ammous, the author of the Bitcoin Standard, who says that Plan B released this model 2 years ago. Even after everything that happened in Bitcoin and the world over the last 2 years, the Bitcoin market price has never diverged more than one standard deviation from the model's predicted price, which is a fact. Also shared the latest from statistician Willy Woo, who shares that Bitcoin's monetary velocity is now higher than the US dollar, M1, and also shared the latest from Max Keiser, who says Bitcoin could rise 300x, targeting the US dollar dominance, which would put the average Bitcoin price at about $15 million per BTC. So where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go from here? Holla at your boy. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick, before I go, I want to give a special shout out to our sponsor, BlockFi, where you can put your crypto to work. They have 2 flagship products, as I pointed out earlier. You can earn a 6% annual percentage yield on your BTC or 9.3% on USDT. Their other flagship product is crypto-backed loans. You ever wonder, how can I access fiat cash without selling my precious crypto? Well, look no further. You can get an interest rate as low as 4.5%. And they also have a special bonus running right now where you can get up to a $250 crypto bonus with a deposit of $25 or more. All you need to do is click the link below the video in the description. It'll take you here. Then click this yellow button that says sign up, and you'll notice the referral code already pre-populated for you to take advantage of this special bonus. So what are you waiting for? Click that link right down below. Let's start stacking those sats, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.